It's happened in Wake County, for instance. They struck it down in Wake County. They struck it down in Buncombe County. They struck it down in Gaston County. So you're seeing it happen all over the state, and I think that's the way it should happen. That is a government of the people, by the people, for the people. It's happening, saying, you know what, the people are truly making a difference in North Carolina, and they have the power to do this. And so, I mean, I could talk about it all night.
Sure.
If you have a specific question, I'll try to answer it.
Well, I guess I just don't see how well you're going to line up with McCrory, because he's done a lot of pro Agenda 21 stuff with the smart meters and the RFID chips and things of that nature. I mean, you know, you don't have to scratch the surface very hard to see how much he's done, whether ignorantly or just ineptly, for the cause of the UN under Agenda 21 under the guise of environmentalism. So I would just say, where would you line up with him in that way?
I would say that, first of all, Agenda 21 is a very new thing. It's even a new thing to the Tea Party. It hadn't been around that long. It's been around for about a year.
It's been around since 1992 is when it was drafted.
Well, yeah, it's been around since '92, but nobody's known about it since '92. McCrory had no idea what Agenda 21 was when he was mayor of Charlotte. He had no idea. He was the Republican mayor of a liberal city. And so, Republican mayor of a liberal city will probably do a lot of things to win votes of all the liberals that are giving him money for his campaign. I would say he was probably ignorant to Agenda 21, as most people were. I mean, the issue last year was not Agenda 21. The issue last year was the UN, the rights of the child. Remember that when that was a big deal? The rights of the child was a big thing. I think anything that the UN has its hands on is a problem. So I'm no UN fan at all. But I would just say that probably most of that was ignorant. I mean, I think Pat has been well educated on this, believe me. I mean, I don't know where he's going to stand. I don't have meetings with Pat, so I have no idea where he's going to stand on this. You can ask him those questions. But I think he's heard this loud and clear. I mean, if there's anything that stands against him right now, it's things like light rail, it's the sustainable development along those corridors, and those kind of things. The biggest problem, I don't have anything wrong, I don't have anything against sustainability at all. If a private individual wants to go out and build a sustainable house or a sustainable development with their own money, then I think that's great. That's called free enterprise, free market, let them do it. When the government starts subsidizing it as if it's a wise business decision, and it's going to pay off somehow in the future, I think that's bad. So once the government gets its hands in it, I think that's where the problem is. I don't think it's sustainability. Our grandparents were sustainable. Our grandparents used to recycle. Our farmers in North Carolina are sustainable. They want to take care of their land, and they don't need Diener and the EPA telling them how to take care of their dirt. They know how to do it. It's their livelihood. If they didn't do it, they'd go broke too. They put out of business. So we don't need the government controlling this. We know how to do it already. So that's generally. I mean, I'll talk to you more offline about that if you want.
Great.
I've got 1,000 thoughts on it, but
Okay.
I'm kind of scattered all over.